my dad, I'm all glammed up, as you can see. I have my Zara outfit on. But as you can see, I'm fully made up. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. But I'm going to show you a couple of things. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I think are quite interesting. And I'll tell you also what I put on my face and what I'm wearing. How about that? I shall wait for you all to join me. I shall wait for you all to join me. Hello, Nina. Hello, Stacey. So, as I said, I've just said I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do because, as you can see, I've already got a full face of makeup on. Although my eyes have been watering. But I'll tell you what I did, because I went out, as you've probably seen on Instagram, I went to visit my dad this morning. Hello, Shahina. I went to visit my dad because it's his birthday this morning. So I put my makeup on earlier on, and I've now got a full face of makeup on. So normally I would be putting my makeup on now, but I'm going to tell you what I put on. But I've also got some interesting products. And also, it's not only my dad's birthday today. It's also a 5th birthday today. Now, can anyone guess what 5th birthday dash anniversary it is? And Rebecca's not allowed to answer. She knows the answer. She's very clever. Does anyone know what today is, the 5th anniversary of? We'll see if anyone can guess while I take my shoes off. Yeah, my channel. You got it, Nina. Ali M's Beauty is 5 today. I started it on my dad's birthday in 2017. Well done, Shahina. So, Ali M's Beauty is 5. Now, I've got my Zara on. Now, this dress I bought last week. It's just come out. Isn't it great how Lady Di collars are back in fashion? It came out last week on Zara, and I had to snap it up. And then I paired it up with this Zara jacket that my dad bought for me 3 years ago, which is one of those, you know, the jackets, the cape jackets that has open sleeves, and I felt really glam. Yes, I should have done something for my 5-year anniversary, but I'll get thinking. I might do something a bit later in the week. You need a cape jacket. Have a look on Zara. I don't know whether they've got them now, but they are really good, and they're great. They're great, actually. The reason I wanted one was because they're great when I'm sat on my scooter, because it doesn't restrict your arms. And my dad went to Zara and bought it for me, and he bought me also one of the, you know, the long waistcoaty jackets as well. So I thought, I'm going to put the jacket on that Dad gave me. But this, I love this. And it's so comfortable as well. The weird thing about Zara, I've got to say, Zara's sizing is really strange. And I never know what size to get, because sometimes they come up really small. And I'll buy something in medium and it'll be too tight. Certainly around the hips. And yet anywhere else I would be medium, because I'm kind of a 12 to 14. And I bought this dress in a large because I didn't want to risk it. And actually there's masses of room in this. But I don't mind, because I'd rather it was comfortable. But you can never tell with Zara. I've bought other things in medium and they've been too tight. They tend to cater for people that are very tall and very skinny. First to like today. Oh, thank you. Right. So what are we saying here? So I'm going to say hello to you all and read the comments. So fabulous to see you and your dad this morning. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Nina. Hello, Shahina. Oh, hello. Hello, Maria. Hello, Terry. Your dad is so lovely. Thank you, Stacey. Oh, you're not at work today, Stacey. Love the singing with your dad. I have to sing very low with my dad because so that he can pitch with me. Jennifer, hello. Hello, Nina. Oh, Nina's saying hello. Yeah. You're looking gorgeous, Ali. Thank you, Stacey. Hi, Nina. Happy birthday, Ali M channel. Thank you. Rebecca, anyway else who just joined, hello. All right, happy channel anniversary. We need a birthday cake. Yeah, we do. It looks beautiful. Oh, thank you. I need a cape jacket. Is that a top or a dress? Shahina, it's a dress. And it's on Zara at the moment. It just came in last week. It's a black dress and this is actually attached. Now, the only annoying thing about this is going to be, I was very careful this morning tucking tissue around because if I get makeup on this collar, the annoying thing about having a white shirt attached to a black dress is when you wash it, you know, the mixture of colours, it's going to either dull the top or you can't kind of put the top in on a whitewash. The blouse is part of the dress. Yes, it's all linked up. You can't separate them. The only thing I would say that I don't like about it is the collar's a bit, it's like this very hard crepe material. So it's a little bit itchy feeling. It's not the nicest feeling around the neck. It's a little bit, the material of the shirt is a little bit, yeah, they're not the nicest feeling, but the dress is so comfortable and it's stretch material. But this one comes up big. I could have got a medium in this, but you can never tell with Zara. So it's got a lot of stretch to it, so you don't need to go too big. I would definitely stick to your normal size for this dress if you do go and get it. I can put the link up afterwards. Oh, yeah, that's true. It may ease. It's just got that, you know, that sort of itchy feeling to it. And especially around the neck. But isn't it great? Lady Di collars are all back in vogue. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? I've got my eye on a few other Zara things, and it's all Shahina's fault. She got me on there looking at perfume, and now I'm addicted to Zara perfume and been buying Zara clothes. Hello, Lucy. There's my sister joined. Get the Dr. Beckman colour catching cloth. Oh, I will do, Stacey. Thank you. Gorgeous, sis. Thank you. So now I wanted to tell, now it's very opportune that my sister has just joined, because my sister, she doesn't know I got this yet, but I could pick this up in Boots the other day when I went to pick up my prescription, and my sister said, you must try this foundation. And I picked it up, and thankfully I worked out with her what shade I was going to be. My sister swears by this foundation, and she's been using it a lot. It's a new one by Max Factor called Miracle Pure Skin Improving Foundation, and it's got hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. And let me tell you guys, it's exactly the same as this at a fraction of the price. Exactly the same. And I also think that the Avon one, the Avon Serum Foundation, is the same. I swear that they're making these in the same factory and putting different labels on them. So if you're on a budget and you can't run to Charlotte's Beautiful Skin Foundation, I recommend this one. Max Factor Miracle Pure Skin Improving Foundation with hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. And it's also got the advantage of an SPF of 30 in it. And I have got the shade the Chemist. Did they? It's a dupe. I think they're made in the same factory. I think, you know, when you see a new foundation come out and then you see other brands bringing out ones that look similar. I think they just get all made in the same factory and they all put them out with different labels on them. It's the same sort of coverage. I'm just going to put some on. I'll put the Beautiful Skin on my hand as well. Now, this is the shade. I got the shade 80 bronze. All right, just the right. That is. Let's. I'll put. I'm being careful of my shirt here. I'll put this on my hand here. This is the Max Factor. Look, you can see it's got that shiny appearance that Beautiful Skin has. Same coverage. Right, and then I'll put Beautiful Skin on this hand. And I think the Avon one as well, the serum foundation, is the same. And that's £10 a tube. So that's Beautiful Skin. Possibly a bit more coverage on that, as I'm looking at it. But that might just be the shade. Possibly slightly more coverage. But you can see the similar kind of appearance. And actually that's a better colour match. Oh, I need a tissue. Come with me to my kitchen while I grab a tissue. My eyes are streaming because I've just been out. And my eyes have been so watery recently. Oh, let me grab a tissue. So I'll tell you what I put on my face this morning. So I put Charlotte's Beautiful Skin foundation on. And then I put on, one of you reminded me last week that I have the best concealer ever. I think my two favourite all-time concealers are the Aldi one, which was the dupe of Shape Tape. And this one. And it reminded me to dig it out. And I've got this on. And even though my eyes have been watering, it stayed put. This is the Tom Ford Emotion Proof Concealer. And it's in shade 7 Tawny. I will just touch it up a minute so that you can see. It just doesn't... Look, even with my eyes watering, you can see it's really waterproof. But I'll touch it up so that you can see what it looks like. Comes with a little doe foot. Oh, yes. Stacey's just saying, anyone waiting on the Beauty Light ones, Pinkgasm and Peachgasm are back in stock. Let me just do this. It's going to probably look a bit weird over the top of this now, but just clean up where my eyes have been watering. You love the Daniel Sander concealer. Yeah, my sister's a big fan of the Daniel Sander concealer. The only problem with the Daniel Sander one is he looks like he's discontinuing it. And he keeps saying last chance to buy, but it is a very good one. But this one is very good, and it's very good if you've got watery eyes, because it is pretty waterproof and it doesn't settle into fine lines. I probably look a little bit startled now. So I did that, and then I thought, you know what? Because I was wearing all black, I thought purple would go really nicely. And so I thought, I'm going to use last year's Valentine's Day palette from Natasha Denona. Like yesterday I had this year's one on, so I use this one. from last year. The mini love palette from last year in that box. So I used that on my eyes, and then I used a blue eyeliner by Estee Lauder, and then I used the Beauty Light ones actually on my cheeks. So I used Peach Gasm, and I used the contour wand, and I used Spotlight. And if the contour wand comes back in, I definitely want to know the medium to dark, because I'm running out of that one. And then on my lips, you know, my favourite at the moment, which is this Charlotte Tilbury Raspberry, oh my eyesight, Raspberry Charm. I love Raspberry Charm. So, yeah, I'm really happy with that look today. And I like, you know me, I love purple. So, yeah, definitely I would recommend this foundation. It's well worth it. And there's often offers in Boots. And I really cannot, as much as I love Charlotte Tilbury and I love the luxury feel of purchasing from Charlotte Tilbury, I really couldn't tell the difference between that and this. And the same goes for the Avon serum one. I'm actually going to purchase a full bottle of this one. But the good thing about the Avon one, I would definitely recommend trying the Avon one if you can't try out shades of this. It's £10, but you can order samples, 3 for £1, before you buy. And again, this, and this are all the same to me. Exactly the same. So I'm sorry, Charlotte, but possibly a tiny bit more coverage. You know, looking at my hands, a tiny bit more coverage in the Beautiful Skin foundation, but really you're not going to notice any difference. Now, the other thing I need to tell you, now that my sister's bought one, this Wonder Beauty box, which I'm going to do a video on tomorrow, I'm going to do a whole look. This Wonder Beauty box from Cohorted, you can buy the box without having a subscription. And you can get that whole set that I showed you last week. So you get the Glow Getter Mist, you get a mascara, you get the eyeshadow, which I showed you, this one. You get the cheek product, which I showed you, which is, where's the cheek product gone? The cheek product. You get the lipstick. You get an eye mask. And you get either the powder or the highlighter. All of that from Wonderlust. You can buy the box, and it's £50 on Cohorted. But if you've not ordered from Cohorted before and you put in the code WELCOME25, you will get 25% off it. So if you want to get all these Wonder products that you really like the look of last week, if you want to buy the whole set that you saw me showing you, I'll pull it all out. Let me pull it all out. You'll get it for, what was it, Lucy? £39. You see, I wasn't going to tell you that until my sister got her box, because she was desperate to buy it. Was it 39, Lucy? How much was it? Wrong box. Wrong box. I haven't got the whole box here with me, but you definitely get a mascara. First of all, a mascara. You get this double date, $37.50. Thank you, Lucy. So for $37.50, you can get the whole box. So you get the Glow Getter Mist. Can you put the code in chat, please, Lucy? Yes, the code is WELCOME25. WELCOME25. Okay, so you'll get this. Let's put some of this on. So you've got the cream blush, and you've probably seen Rebecca's video. Yeah, welcome 25. So go to Cohorted website, and it's in their classic collection. If you go to shop, then click on classic collection, and it's right down at the bottom. And if I can, I'll put a link to it later. And then you've got this which you can use as a highlighter or a lip gloss. Sorry, I've got it dirty with the blush, but it's actually clear. Then the beautiful eyeshadow, which is this. My sister fell in love with it and said, I want that. And then realised you could buy the box without being a subscriber. So that is the eyeshadow, the cream eyeshadow, which is absolutely beautiful on. And then you've got the powder eyeshadow on the top, which is, come on. Sorry, I'm all fingers and thumbs. There we go. There's the powder eyeshadow on the top, which goes over it beautifully. Really classic look, that. So you get the eyeshadow, that. You get the Glow Getter Mist, which is like a setting spray. You get a mascara, a black mascara. So that's the Glow Getting Mist. You have to shake that up a bit because it's got sort of, this has got, I think, Evening Primrose Oil, Niacinamide and Glacier Water. So really refreshing. Let me just spray some of that on so you can see. And it's a fine mist as well. Smells gorgeous. And you get, it's a lottery whether you get the highlighter or the powder. I got the powder, which I haven't tried yet. The powder's worth slightly more than the highlighter. But you can't choose which one you get. You just either will get the powder or the highlighter. And then you will get these under eye kind of gel masks. And you also get a perfume sample. I wish I knew where the box was, that I could actually show you the rest of the stuff. Let me see if I can find it. Why not? As I've got my makeup on, I might as well just find you this box. I thought I bought it in here. I need to put my glasses on for this. Sorry, guys. I'm not very well prepared because I literally have just come back from visiting my dad. So, bear with me for not being very organised. I think it might be in the other room. Yeah, so £37.50 and you get the lot. But I would get in there quickly because I think the past boxes sell out pretty quickly. What did I do with the other? Yeah, here it is. Mick has been back this weekend, so he's put stuff away in different places. I normally know exactly where everything is, even though it's messy. I know where my mess is. Right, so let me show you the rest of the stuff. So, yeah, there was a mascara, which I haven't shown you. The mascara was out here somewhere, but it's a black mascara anyway. This is, you get a card which shows you all the stuff. So the Glow Getter Mist is worth £25. The mascara is worth £25. You get a lipstick and liner that's worth £26. The Double Date Eyeshadow Duo is worth £25. The Double Date Lip and Cheek is worth £21. The Play All Day Translucent Powder is worth £31, and you either get that or the highlighter, which is worth £25, and then you get the eye mask, which is worth £4. So it's a total value of £182, and you get it for £37.50. Okay, so let me just show you the other stuff. So those are the eye masks, and this is the powder that I have not yet opened. And you get a little perfume sample as well. I don't know what I've done with the perfume sample. It was in here. I've taken it out. But the perfume is actually quite nice as well. You love watching me dig around. Well, it's me, isn't it? Totally unorganised and just ordered. Thank you. I'm surprised the shipping was £6. Oh, is it? The shipping is £6. There we go. So that's the powder, which I hadn't even opened yet. It's still got the plastic on it. Hey? There's no powder in there. There's no powder in it. Am I missing something here? I'm going to contact them. There's no powder in it. No. That's really weird. Good job I opened it, isn't there? There's a nice powder puff. No powder. That is really odd. Yes, I will get onto them. I was thinking, is it embedded in the powder puff? No. No, that's the one where you just use the puff, Ali. What? It's built into the puff. Are you sure? There's nothing in the puff. There's nothing in the puff. There's nothing in the puff. No, there is nothing in that puff at all. I'm definitely... Hang on a minute. Let's see. What's it say? A mess-free way to touch up on the go from daytime to playtime. The revolutionary powder-filled puff. Oh, it is. Powder provides a silky, soft, focused finish to mattify set or prolong the wear of makeup. The translucent powder is enriched with niacinamide, goji berry and aloe leaf extract. To activate puff, here we go. Sorry, it is. To activate puff upon first use, pat on the back of your hand until the powder is dispensed. Okay. Right, you've got to pat it on the back of your hand until the powder's dispensed. I might be patting a long time. Oh, yeah, something's sort of coming out now. Yes, look. Oh, how bizarre. Yeah, it's there. Right, let me try this. I'm intrigued now. Well, very few things surprised me. can't see much happening, but oh no, it is a little bit mattifying. I think, to be quite honest, if you put any powder puff though on your face, it would mattify. I don't feel like I'm getting an awful lot of product coming out, but maybe you're not supposed to. Well, also, I'd be interested, Lucy, if you get the highlighter, to see what that's like, because I'm not sure about this powder. Although it is a good mess-free way, I have to say. It's a great idea if it works, because it's a good mess-free way of taking something out that's not going to get, you're going to get powder all over your clothes. Have you tried this, Rebecca? I thought, what's going on? I should have read the back first, shouldn't I? Yeah, it does mattify a little bit. Not a lot. It's subtle. Very subtle. Very subtle indeed. Let me just see if I can... Ah, that's it. Give it a good whack. You have to give it a bit of a whack on your face. Mess free, it's powder free. It is very subtle, but not bad. It's not my favourite one of theirs, but definitely the eye and the cheek I like. The mascara is good if you don't need a good curl. But I would say definitely my favourite is the eyeshadow and the cheek product. They are... I haven't tried the mask yet. The mask is... What's it say? Individually packaged gold foil eye mask. Help nourish dull, tired looking skin. Experience 3 nourishing layers of luxury. The gold foil helps retain heat and prevents evaporation, allowing the maximum amount of serum to hydrate the skin. The middle layer is elastic, allowing the mask to adhere better to the skin. And the third is a cellulose fibre that condenses and delivers key ingredients efficiently, giving you all the skin-loving benefits you need. Now, what's it got in it? It has got... Doesn't tell you on the chat, so let me look. It's got aloe juice. It's got peptides. It's got aspartic acid. Forgotten what that is. It's got calendula flower extract, copper tripeptide, which is very good, glutamic acid, which is very like hyaluronic acid in its effect. It's got panthenol, which is vitamin B. It's got Simonza chinensis oil, a jojoba oil, and it's got hyaluronic acid. It's got some good things in the mask. So anyway, I'm glad that I've been able to tell you about that. So it's useful to know that you can actually buy the boxes separately if you want. And I know a lot of you really like that box from last month. Now, some of the things that are coming up. Now, one of the things that I've got coming up shortly is I bought some Zara eyeshadow. And I'm actually very impressed. I'm going to put out a video tomorrow. I bought a cobalt blue duo from Zara. And actually the mattes are really difficult to do at an affordable price. And they often get them wrong. But this matte is really smooth and pigmented. So I'm actually very, very impressed by it. Now, the other thing that I'm going to be reviewing is this. And this is my other... I said to you last week that I had another foundation coming. And this is by Chantecaille. And it's the Future Skin Oil-Free Foundation. Now, I had to guess my shade online. And it had one of those matching tools where I put in Charlotte Tilbury foundation. And it came out with a suggestion that was so light that I thought there's no way. And I guessed. And this one is quite a good match. It's a little bit, tiny bit on the orange side. But it doesn't matter because as soon as I put the Charlotte Tilbury light powder over the top, it corrects it. It takes the orange out of it. But now this is, you might be thinking, why? Now, first of all, Caroline Hirons recommended it and there was 20% off on Space NK. And it was a chance to buy it at a reasonable, it's still 50 quid, right, instead of 70. It was a chance to try it. The reason I was intrigued to try this, and I really want to put it to the test, is because it's an oil-free foundation. Now, I've got dry skin, and so you might think, what on earth are you doing getting an oil-free foundation? But it's actually got some really good skincare in there. It's got arnica and camellia and rosemary, which do help to moisturize the skin, even though there's no oil in there. And the good thing about not having oil in there, if you think about it, we're all obsessed with glowy foundations these days, aren't we? And to get the glow, you have to put oil in a foundation. Now, imagine if you were to smear butter over your face. I know you're not going to. But after a while, the heat of your skin is going to make that butter melt. And that's the sort of price that you pay for having a glowy foundation with oil in it, is that it's not quite the same as butter. But throughout the day, it's not going to last as well. Now, this seems to be a really good compromise for people that have got dry skin, but they want a foundation that is going to last a long time on the skin. And because it's got no oil in it, it is not going to melt throughout the day. It's going to stay put. So I cannot wait to... I have actually tried this. I've put it on once, but I haven't tested it for the day. So I'm going to be doing that. That's coming up shortly. And I'll do a little video and I'll do a wear test all day and let you know what I think. The shade, I'm going to show you what the shade looks like. I got the shade Sand. It was really difficult to actually pick a shade online. Ali, I sent you pics on Instagram, the new CT face oil and new ND lipsticks. Oh, she's got the face oil. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so this one, you'll see what I mean. It's not a bad match, but it tends to look a little bit orange when I put it on. I don't think I could have gone for another shade. See, it's not a bad match. It just tends to lean a bit orange. Bit orangey yellow. But, let me just put that on there. I'll show you what I mean. If we do our trick that I learned off Sam Chapman, who's got a daughter who's got a very olive complexion and often ends up with foundations that look too yellow. You take a powder with a pink undertone. Where's my powder gone? Here we go. Here we go. I'm losing everything as usual. What am I like? There it is. Now, the reason I get light is not because it's light for Charlotte Tilbury, but it's got a pink undertone. And if you take a powder with a pink undertone, can you see how that's looking? A little bit too yellow. Now, if you go for a MAC powder, you go for one that's NW, and you'll get one with a pink undertone. So you take your pink undertone powder and put it over the top, and it will take the yellow out of your foundation. Can you see that? There we go. It just neutralises the yellow. So it's definitely a really good trick if you've got a foundation that goes too yellow. Yeah, definitely try that. And if you want it, so you can either do that with the light one of Charlotte Tilbury's. Basically, the difference between Charlotte Tilbury's #1 light and #2 medium, there's not an awful, because it's translucent. I wouldn't really worry too much about the shade because it's translucent. The real difference, the significant difference between shade 1 and 2 is that 1 has got a pink undertone to it and 2 has got a yellow undertone to it. So if you have got a yellow undertone, warm undertone foundation, and you then put the medium powder over the top, it can look too yellow. So this kind of balances it out. But if you want to do it in MAC, go for NW. NW will be for the opposite. It's basically the opposite of yellow. The NC will be the yellow undertoned powders, and the NW will be the pink undertoned powders. Okay? And if ever you want to ask me that, just come on and ask me if you forget, and I will clarify it for you again. Yes, that's why you find CT. And you'll notice, by the way, Scary, every day is a school day with Alec. You'll notice with Charlotte Tilbury, she'll often be making up somebody, like on their videos. They're making up somebody that's my skin tone, and they're using the light powder under their eyes. Because the other thing is, again, the light powder with the pink undertone brightens under the eyes. So it's a bit, when you're going for a translucent powder, remember it's more about the undertone than the actual shade, because this is so translucent, you're not actually gonna, the shade's not gonna make the main difference. It's more about the undertone. I was looking to see if I had shade 2 around. I have got shade 2 around. Just bear with me and I'll show you shade 2. There we go. Right. Here is shade 2. Whoops. I'm all fingers and thumbs. There we go. There's shade 2, which you can see I've used a lot. And there's shade 1. Can you see there's definitely more yellow in that? So if I put that over there, then it's just going to make it look a lot more yellow. So definitely such a good trick. Now, if you're going for one in MAC, as I said, NW, I would go for something like NW20. Right, or NW15 even would be the equivalent to this, NW15 or NW20. The NWs tend to be a lot darker than the NCs in MAC. So even though I'm an NC35 in my foundation, when I'm putting the opposite powder on, I would not go for an NW35 because that would be really dark. So I tend to go about 2 or 3 shades down. All right. So that's that. Any other questions? Well, I know you haven't. You have an NW15 and it's great. Light colour like CT1. That's it. It's definitely NW15 would be the equivalent of Charlotte's one. And I think it's a great trick that makeup artists often do, is they'll get an NC foundation and an NW powder to set it with. Because one balances the other out. unless you've got a really warm undertone. But, you know, a lot of the time we're on that spectrum and we're not completely warm, we're not completely cool. And the similar thing, by the way, if you've got a cool undertone, right, and you've got you bought a cool undertone foundation, but it's very cool and it tends to make you look a little bit washed out because it's a bit too cool, then get shade 2 of Charlotte's powder or an NC one to slightly counteract and make it less cool. Which lipstick am I wearing? I will tell you, Tria. My current favourite. The new shade from Charlotte Tilbury in her Limitless Lucky Lips, which is called Raspberry Charm. I'm loving this. I might even have to get a second. I don't normally get a spare, but I might have to get a spare of this. Is this limited edition? Mind you, her limited editions tend to be out for about 2 years these days, but this, I just love it. I'm going to top it up. Now, by the way, I've been wearing this lipstick for the last 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Been to see my dad and back, worn a mask. If you go onto Charlotte Tilbury's website, it is in her new stuff because it's a new shade. I absolutely love it. It's a limited edition. I might have to get a second one. I might have to because I do absolutely love this lipstick. Which eyeliner am I wearing? I am wearing the, it's a blue eyeliner. I shall show you. Did I put it away? I'm wearing a blue eyeliner by Estee Lauder, and it is double wear, stay in place eyeliner by Estee Lauder, and it is in shade Sapphire. So you can try that out when you come, Lucy. Now, actually, when I bought this about 1.5 years ago. I went into a shop and I wanted the cobalt blue Estee Lauder one, and the woman said, oh, here it is. Put it in a bag. I bought it, got home and realised it was navy. And she got me the wrong one. Now, the reason I chose this one this morning rather than using the Victoria Beckham one is because this one does stay in place longer. It's still soft, but I find, because my eyes are watering, I find that the Victoria Beckham one is too soft and it would start running. It doesn't really, it's not as long lasting as Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder range of stay in place, double wear. It's a double wear pencil. They're very good at actually staying put on the eyes. Now, if I was to do an order on Zara, as my sister knows, I'm very tempted. I've already got an eyeshadow. Are there any particular products, makeup products from Zara that people are intrigued by? If so, put it below, because I will, if I get a lot of requests for, oh, I really want to know what Zara bronzers are like, or highlighters, or whatever, or lipsticks, whatever you think, then just let me know, because I'm going to be putting in an order soon with Zara, and I might add to the order and whatever people request. Perhaps not everything they request, but if there's a specific request that I get repeated requests for, then I will get one of them to try. Oh, and the brow product is Charlotte Tilbury, by the way. Stiletto thinner lipstick, please. From Zara. Okay. Because I'm a bit short of lipstick. Right, let's see the comments. You can get 2 in a pack for $47.50. Hang on, what's this now? Check out Not Fit for Print. I think she has a video up. £43.50 for the box in total. Would you definitely recommend it? Hang on. What's this box? What box are we talking about? I'm catching up. It's the Avon Invisible line. ND is releasing lipsticks tomorrow with the Valentine's collection. It's a bit late, isn't it? Valentine's Day's gone. Right, what box are we talking about? Oh, 2 Limitless lips. I would definitely recommend the Limitless lips. For a kit of any 2 Limitless lips. Okay, well, that's good. Well, I would definitely, her reds are brilliant. The only thing I would say is that the Cherry Dream and the other red one look virtually identical. They're lovely. I've got them both, but you probably don't need both. So I'd pick one of the other reds rather than both of them. And I think of the two, I would say Red Wishes. Red Wishes and this, definitely would recommend. Definitely, definitely. Why is Natasha Denona bringing out something to add to the Valentine's collection the 2 days after Valentine's Day? That doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna just carry on chatting with you now. The Red Flame one is amazing. It is. Stacey's on about the cohorted box. Right, Stacey, yeah. Now, Stacey, it's $37.50. Oh, yeah, oh yes, with the packaging. It's up to you. I think it's a lovely box. It's just about your priorities. I think the eyeshadow is fantastic. I think this is something that I think it's one of the cheek products is one of these things that you would use every day. It does remind me a lot of this lipstick this blusher shade reminds me a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip and cheek glows. And I know you like those, Stacey. But that reminded me of the lighter one of the two. Very similar shade. And it's one that's very wearable. You'll wear that a lot. It depends on your finances. I think it's a bargain. And as I said, the box value, if you were to buy them separately from Wonder Beauty, is £182. I'm not that super impressed with the powder. I'm going to be honest. The mascara is okay, but it's not got enough waxes in it to curl up my lashes. But I definitely think the eye and the cheek product I love. And I also like the lipstick. The lipstick is the one that I put on last week. You know, the coral one. There's a picture of me wearing the lipstick on Instagram. after my live last week. It's called Fiji, Flirty in Fiji or something. So if you have a look at that picture on Instagram, you'll see the colour. It's a beautiful coral. So definitely for the lipstick, the eyeshadow and the blush, I definitely recommend it. I'm not as keen on the powder. I'm not as keen on the mascara. It's okay. It's not bad. It's just not wow. But to get all of that for £43 is a bargain. It just depends on your finances and whether or not you can afford it, really. Grandson's fighting over toys. I said, are you ready for a nap? LOL. And they stopped fighting instantly. That's so typical. Do you know, it used to... What's the lipstick you get again with it? Now, let me see if I can find the lipstick. The lipstick is called Flirty in Fiji. And there's a lip liner one side. And then there is a lipstick the other. And I did have it out. Let me see if I can find it while I'm chatting away to you all. Because I think I still had it out from last week. I think I did. I think I did. Where is that lipstick? Let me see. But if not, have a look at my Instagram. If I can't find it right now, have a look at my Instagram from last week. Because I'm wearing it in that picture. It's a coral. It's a kind of more subtle version of Hot Emily. It's slightly less vibrant version of Hot Emily. Let me see if I can spot it with my glasses on. What did I do with it? Let me see if I can find it over here. Because there's only so many places it's going to be. Bear with me. Now, I'll have to come on afterwards and show you, Stacey, because I cannot put my fingers on it right this second. But I'll do it straight after this live, because I know you'll want to decide on whether or not to get it. But definitely have a look at my Instagram. I don't know why it's not here. Oh, it is here. It's in the box. That's why. Right, that's the mascara. Mile High Club. Here's the lipstick. Let me put it on. I shall put this on so you can see it. Oh, you off, Lucy? All right, speak to you soon. This Limitless Lucky Lips is very long lasting. It takes a bit to get it off. Right. So you get the lip liner this side and then the lipstick the other side. It's very ingenious. I like that actually. You've got the liner and the lipstick in one stylo. Now, just so that you can see this on the pale part of my arm, that's what the lip liner looks like. So the kind of equivalent of that would be something similar to, in Charlotte Tilbury, I've forgotten the name of it, but she's got a coral lip liner. What's it called? Forgotten the name of it. Pink Venus. And then this is the lipstick. So let me show you that here. So this is a really nice coral. And then what I did last week is I used the gloss from the cheek product, which you can use as a highlighter on your cheek, but you can also use it as a lip gloss. So I definitely say for the lip product, I love the fact that you got the lip liner and the lipstick in one product. I think that's really handy. I wish more people would do that. The cheek product and the eye product, I would definitely say, yeah. The mascara is okay, not super duper, but fine. It's just, for me, I like... Everyone wants different things out of a mascara. But because my lashes are very straight, I like mascaras that have got a little bit more wax in them that will actually curl the lashes up. This is a bit too wet, so it doesn't actually curl them enough. But it's very black and it's a decent mascara. And then the powder, not sure about yet. Jury's out. But you may get the highlighter. You get the powder or the highlighter, and you won't know which one. You can't choose. And then the spray is good. And then the eye mask I haven't tried, but I definitely think it's worth it. It's just whether you need it or not. So I hope that's helped. Right. Has anyone else got any questions before I go? Of course the lipstick will suit you. It's a coral. It's going to suit most skin tones, to be quite honest. No, the liner's not like Pillow Talk. The liner is like Pink Venus. We need smell-o-vision for the perfumes. Oh, don't get me started, Maria, on the perfume. Oh, no, scary, on the perfumes. I've been buying, and my sister has been buying the Zara perfumes. I'm in love with them. Yeah, I think the lipstick would look good on Stacey. Also would look very good. I can't remember, Stacey, what colour eyes you have got. I think it would look good on any skin tone. I think it would look particularly good if you've got green eyes. That's not to say it would look bad if you've not got green eyes, because I think it looks okay on me. I think a coral lipstick will work on anyone. £10 Tuesday at Boots. Ooh. And I ordered from Boots yesterday. Blue eyes. I think it looked good with blue eyes. I just think green and coral somehow. I always like green and coral, but blue and coral will work too. I think it will work with anybody. I know you're all of a should I, shouldn't. Now Stacey's also selling some products. So oh, it is, it's Wednesday. Well spotted, Nina. So I went on and ordered from them yesterday. I didn't get stuff for £10. Anyway. So what do people think? Do people think Stacey should buy the box? Oh, check out what Sophia Tilbury did for the New York fashion. I will. Okay, I'm going to head off now, but I will come back tomorrow and I will do the foundation and then I'll do the Zara makeup. And so you want me to test out the Zara Stylo type lipsticks, is that right? She mixed a blue eyeliner with concealer and created the most fabulous blue eyeshadow. Oh, I'll have to look at that. Nina's ordered it, Stacey. We don't want to be a bad influence, though, because we don't know financially what kind of position you're in. So don't want to encourage people to buy things if they really can't afford it right now or whatever. But it is good value. So it just depends on... I think it's good value and it's a good box. And my sister just jumped at it when she saw my box, which I got on subscription. So up to you. All right then, take care everyone, and yeah, I'll have a look at the Stylo lippies then, and I'll let me know, Maria, if there's a particular shade you want me to try, or but if not, I'll just pick one that I think will suit me. All right, take care everyone and have a lovely day. Love you all.